Hi Pisces, this is your February reading. I'm Mystica Venice and welcome to my channel. These messages are timeless, so if something in the title caught your eye, please stick around. There'll be messages here for you. I'm going to start by clearing the energy. Deep breath in and out. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please be here now to give Pisces divine messages for their highest good for February 2026. We welcome you and thank you for being here. Okay, I'm going to start by pulling a couple of oracle messages and see what themes are coming up for you this month in February. For Pisces, what themes? I'm using the Star Code Oracle. And I love this deck. It's a bit newer. A friend of mine, a new friend of mine that I met, I got this from. And yeah, let's see. The cards are popping. Oh, wow. Well, welcome to your reading, Pisces. Here you are. You've got standing in your power. It says sensitize. And I feel like this is talking about standing in your power, your sensitive abilities, allowing yourself to be soft when sometimes you feel like, you have to be strong. Like your power resides in your sensitivity, your ability to feel and emote your emotions. Sometimes you have to let yourself be watery, and soft, allow your feelings to feel and not block them out. In this card we have two koi fish. It's a pair. It could be a couple. This could be in regards to your relationship. I mean, with the Pisces sign, we always see the two fish as well. But it also talks about the two sides, the nature of the two sides of yourself. We have one that's sort of in a black and gray with like a feather-like tail, and the other one is golden, has a moon on its forehead. They both have moons on their forehead for intuition. So it's about feeling your intuition, allowing your intuition to let yourself be sensitive to the intuition. I mean, this could actually talk about your growing psychic gifts as well, and the duality of your nature. So the next card that came out is, oh, there's another card. Okay, those two kind of match here. I'll show you those in a second. But so then the second card you got was Pinnacle, Midheaven. And it appears, and somebody else got this too, it kind of is like the vibe of the whole world right now, but it's like the pinnacle of what is happening, like the crescendo, the height of this emotion that's going on. This card has like a castle, could also be a church. It looks like a castle in the clouds. There's a rainbow and lots of seagulls. They're probably not seagulls, but they look like seagulls here. Some birds taking flight. So it's like the pinnacle of what's happening. The crescendo of a situation is happening. And then you got introspection and clarify. This is 12th house and solar calm. They're very like related. They seem to be like partner cards, sister cards, if you know what I mean. They both have like this chakra activation in them. The 12th house is telling you to go deeper within. And this has to do with your sensitivity as well. It says to take time to go within to see what it is that you're really feeling and to adjust your chakras to I would say even it would be a good time to do like a chakra meditation or healing to make sure there's no imbalances and to be a sound health. If you're not sure how to do that, there actually are a lot of videos on YouTube, meditation videos that will be like a guided meditation to help you visualize aligning your own chakras. If you're called to do so, you can have some Reiki work done. Or you could even just lay the crystals on, and you can use any crystals that are in these colors. You can lay them onto your chakra points and then play some nice meditative music or something that gets you in the zone and feeling, and then clarify. So once you've gone in and introspected, then you're going to use like the sun's energy to clarify the situation. I feel like with the introspection then comes the clarity naturally, or that there's something that needs to be clarified in this situation that you have going on this month. So it's about going within to see how you feel about a situation, letting yourself be sensitive enough to feel it, and then clarifying like this knowledge that you have based on what you found within, so that you can come back out into the world solar, and have released anything that you needed to release, and now you're coming with like a pure energy and ready to activate. Was that one of the cards? I feel like you clarify. Once you clarify, you will be activating this energy. So we are going to see how this fits into your reading as we pull the cards and see how we can pull what that means from the cards. So let's see here. We're going to pull some tarot. I'm using this new holographic Rider-Waite style deck. I do really like this one. It really only shows holographic when the sun is hitting it. Temperance, Seven of Swords, Six of Pentacles. Oh, let's not get those out of order. Two of Cups, the Emperor, the High Priestess. I'm going to try and get two more here. What else do we have here? That was the Four of Pentacles. And one more, Spirit. One more for this. Oh, okay. Ace of Wands. So I'm going to pull from a different deck so that it's full. What card most represents Pisces at this time? What is the questioner's position, the Karen's position? What card most represents Pisces at this time? Ooh, the Knight of Cups. So it appears that, like, you know, you are on some quest. You're taking action to show your emotion or bring your love to someone or some people or somewhere. The Knight of Cups can also be like fickle, you know. They can love, but then they can decide, oh, I'm not sure if you know, that's the right love to bring to this person. They love love. They love love, but they can be fickle as far as one of the knights. They're not as they're quick to take action, but also quick to change their mind, right? Quick to feel emotion, but quick to change their mind as well. You know, this could be based on these new facts too that come in once you have a moment. Like, you may like rise to emotion and then have time to think about this emotion, clarify it, and then decide, you know, maybe I'm feeling a different emotion now. So I feel like this is going to be a lot about emotions this month. There's a lot going on with the planets. The energy is really shifting as we go into Aquarius. And there is also an eclipse on the 17th, February 17th. That should be quite big. All right, so Temperance. So it looks like, you know, you have a guardian angel or angels on your side, helping you along during this difficult time that you're having. It talks about being emotionally balanced and also activating the crown chakra, the third eye chakra. There is a halo here as well. And they're balancing their emotions, because in the cups with water, that's emotions, the same as is in this cup here. So it's coming from a balanced place. So it feels that your spirit team is helping you to be more balanced. You have 1 foot in reality on land and 1 foot in your emotional being in the water. There are daffodils here, which is a sign of springtime, and the rising sun, again, with your clarify solar calm. So it feels as though when the spring comes in, you're going to start to feel more balanced. So this is wonderful. Let's see here. And then you have the 7 of Swords. And this talks about, there could be like somebody to watch out for. Somebody could be siphoning off of your energy, or taking more than you're able to give, because they're coming in the dark of the night and stealing these swords. This is also somebody that like feels the need to defend themselves, or this could be 2 stories. That, it is trickster energy, but this is somebody that is going to disarm the camp of sleeping soldiers in the background, and in order to protect themselves. So let's see what, and then you also have in reverse, this is a card of equity. This is the 6 of Pentacles. And there's an imbalance of equity, of give and take in this situation. This could be what you're currently dealing with, or have been dealing with in the past as well for some time. Why is the 7 of Pentacles, the 7 of Swords and the 6 of Pentacles in reverse here? Well, first of all, who is the 7 of Swords here? Who is this 7 of Swords? This is somebody that, this came in reverse. This is the celebration card. It also talks about marriage, or like graduating successes. This is somebody that isn't able to celebrate because they've had a lot of misfortunes, and like have not like been able to graduate to the next level of achievement. And so they're coming off in like a kind of having a sneaky vibe. Excuse me, I'm getting over a cold. What else? This could be like a past, this could be somebody that you got a divorce from, or it could be children that have not graduated in life, have like passed their markers, and now it's becoming like a bit of a drain, like it's not equal. So then you got this in reverse. This is somebody that may be, this is somebody that is having trouble overcoming grief, because this is the grief card. This is they only see their spilled cups, but not the cups that are full that they have here, because they're so overwhelmed with emotion in this grief. It's in reverse. So it's like either somebody that you grieve, or somebody that is focused on their own grief. Anything else about this? In this case, it kind of feels like somebody feels like they're owed something, and that's what I'm feeling here. Somebody feels like they're owed something, and so they're sneaking it. And they feel like this situation, they feel like they're in a stuck situation, but if they really just like remove this blindfold, they could see that they could get out of this situation without cheating, stealing, siphoning energy. It doesn't have to be so serious. It can be pretty light, somebody taking more than their share, thinking about only their own grievances and not thinking about the other people around them. I say this because the equity is upside down. And yeah, this is somebody that feels trapped by their ideas. Like they feel like they can't get out of a situation, but they actually could. There's nobody around them. The war is over and they're kind of trapped by their own ideas. The swords are intellect, their ideas. It's perspective. This person needs a perspective shift. These are collective messages and they won't resonate for everybody. So if you want a personalized message, a personalized reading, I do those as well. And I do them through video call. They are not pre-recorded. And you can always send me a message if you're interested in one of those. So let's see. Tell me about this inequity. These both came in reverse. So this is the Page of Cups. That's interesting because you are the Knight of Cups. So this is somebody that is emotionally immature. They can also be a messenger of some sort. This could be like a message that you're receiving. But I feel like in reverse, this is like sort of like the Peter Pan syndrome of somebody who doesn't want to grow up, right? Pages are typically young people, children, but they can also just mean it's immature. So this is somebody that is like having trouble growing up. And you also got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And this card talks about balancing finances, but also being playful. And I feel like both of these cards, this is somebody with the Peter Pan syndrome that won't grow up with it. Whether this is a child or a partner, it's siphoning your energy. And like, if it's not actual money, it's like you might be just doing more for this person than you were receiving back. You know, it's like you're waiting for these crumbs. See, these poor people are waiting for the little gold coins. The thing about the scales is the scales here, they always come back into balance. It's like the science of the scale. It always comes back into balance. And so right now it's unbalanced, the give and take of this relationship. And then you have the Two of Cups. So I feel like if this isn't your partner, if this is a child, could also be a partner. I don't see anything work related here. So if it isn't your partner, then your partner supports you in this. You balanced partner. What's going on here with this Two of Cups? What's going on here with this Two of Cups? What is the Two of Cups here? That's too many. Why is the Two of Cups here? Who is this Two of Cups in relation to Pisces? The King of Cups, yes. So, okay. I feel this is your partner because you're showing up Knight of Cups. You're the one taking action. The King of Cups is emotionally mature and organized and has you know, gone up the ranks to achieve this status of being your partner. I feel that the Queen of Cups is going to show up in this reading as well. And that is, you know, you could also be the King of Cups. The King of Cups could be you in this relationship, but you got the Knight of Cups. So this is your partner. And we asked who this person is. The Page of Cups is a child. You know, this could be also the same child, or it could be another child, or somebody that you take care of that acts younger. So you have your balanced partner here. They help you through this. Why Why is the Two of Cups showing up here? What do we need to know about the Two of Cups in this situation? For Pisces. A lot of water energy, which is why you probably got the Pisces sensitized card. It's like you're really feeling a lot of emotion right now. Maybe a sense of overwhelm, and that's why you're being guided to have temperance, to patience, emotional balance. It doesn't always come easy because the night is naturally like I don't want to say opposed to war, but he goes to war, right? Like the night goes to battle often. He's in the army, or I can't think of the word right now, in the Middle Ages. So, it's saying that, like, to temper yourself and, like, know when you need to cool off. So tell me more about this King of Cups and the Two of Cups. What is it? Tell me more about this partnership with the King of Cups. What do we need to know here? Knight of Cups in reverse again. Oh, it wasn't in reverse, but here you are in reverse. So your partner is there for you, but it's like you're just not feeling very emotional towards them right now. Like they're not you're not giving the love as freely right now, and perhaps it's because of all of these other things that are going on. This imbalance, all of this work that you're doing in the family. You're not able to give your cup as freely as if you had in the past. Anything else about this partnership? What do we need to know really about this partnership? What's going down here? What is going down for Pisces? What's going on with this partnership? Ace of Cups in reverse. The Ace of Cups, okay, so aces, first of all, are always a positive card, and they outshine any negative cards that are around it, even in reverse. So it's like, I feel like there's like going to be some sort of renewal after you've come to the pinnacle of the situation. Like this may be some sort of fiery situation, but I don't have any cards like that yet. There is some sort of renewal. It's like there's a call for peace with this dove here. There's a call for peace. When it comes right down to it, even with all these other things going on, there is a lot of love between you. A lot of love between you, and it's like handed down from the divine here, the way that you see the hand. It's like a gift. This love is a gift from the universe. And it's like the love overfloweth. It's a lot of times what they say with this card. The cup runneth over. It's like there's a lot of love here, and there's a call for peace and standing together at this time. So there's a strengthening of this bond, I feel. And I think it's actually due to what's going on in this situation here with this imbalance of equity in the family. Anything else do we need to know about this family situation? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it's like you're just not feeling yourself right now. Like in reverse, it's like, this is like, if you are the heart of your home, you're not feeling like appreciated, and you're feeling a drain on your energy, your finances, and having to take care of all these situations for everybody. Like, you feel unappreciated. You feel unappreciated right now, and almost feel like people are like draining your energy, using you for your finances, you know. It's a very heavy energy. I'm sorry this is going on for you. So it's like, so now that you are coming back into balance with your partner, you have the Emperor and you have the High Priestess upside down. So there's a need to organize and plan for this. There's a need to organize and plan for what's next, how to take care of the situation, how to right the equity and the balance and the fairness in these relationships. There is a situation that's going to come to a head, and like, I think it's like being prepared for the outcome as well. The Emperor thinks about all the possible outcomes and like how to get there. It's very strategic. If the Emperor was a chess player, they'd be the best chess player, thinking, you know, so many steps ahead, plays ahead. And then there's also a need, like, it kind of talks about, like, when it's upside down, the High Priestess, it's like you're not using your intuition, or you need to use your intuition more, or need to like develop your intuition more. There's something that you're not seeing here. But I believe with this introspection, 12th house, that you will. So let's see, what is this? What does the Emperor need to plan for? And then I need to conserve your energy here with the Four of Pentacles, which we could see that, like, yeah, you know, if you can't give from an empty cup. And so if you're feeling depleted all this time, you're feeling depleted, you know, not able to celebrate successes. There's no successes to celebrate. Being in grief, you know, people are feeling trapped. Okay, what is the Emperor doing? What is he planning? Who is this Emperor? What are we planning here? And also, you know, it reminds me of Aries energy, because Emperor stands for Aries, and Neptune went into Aquarius. So it's telling you to be more bold and fiery. Assertive is coming to mind, to be more assertive. You know, less dreamy. Sometimes the Pisces can live in the clouds, right? This castle is in the clouds. Pisces has a dreamy quality to it, and is sensitive, and so it could be like a form of self-protection, really. But it's telling you that it's time. You've got your partner on your side, and it's time to be more assertive and be prepared for what's to come. Yeah, and that's going to put you in your Empress energy here. This Empress energy says that you have grown so much. You've invested in yourself and in the home, and you know, there are many fruits of the labor here that are showing. It also reminds me of standing in your power. You may also be feeling like you have to do all this planning on your own, like the Nine of Pentacles. She's somebody that she doesn't actually need anybody. You know, she obviously wants family, but it's like somebody who is like been isolated, but they also have everything they need on their own. See all the grapes on here. keep going. What else about this? The Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, right. There's a snail. There's a little tiny snail here. And it's telling you slow and steady wins the race. You know, you don't need to make sudden moves. And this is also about this planning you're doing. Slow and steady wins the race. So it's the little things that add up. And add up to a lot, to a huge abundance. Oh! Oof. You got the Tower. Three of Pentacles. That's working with people. So you're getting the Tower. You still, so despite the fact that there's a lot of love here, let's get back into this. Despite the fact that there's a lot of love here, this is a partnership. The King is emotionally mature. And these genders can be reversed, obviously. I'm just reading them as they are in the card. And then this Knight of Cups is, you know, feeling withdrawn at this time, not taking action. But there is a lot of love here. The problem is that, Pisces, you feel like you've been doing it on your own, and you feel like you're out of your nature. You're like being forced to be the Emperor when really you're the High Priestess and the Moon. You're being forced to be assertive in this way. I don't want to say forced, that's the wrong word, but you know, you have no choice. Like, you have to be in charge. You feel the need to make sure the empire is safe, right? You don't want anything to happen to the empire. You're a benevolent emperor, and like, to take care of your lands. You're like the father of the people, right? And so it's a lot of pressure, and it's not in your nature because, you know, you're the High Priestess. And so you're getting the Tower now for whatever reason. Like, I feel like it's just like been so long. Or there may just be, the Tower is unexpected change. There may be something that you don't see coming. There's definitely something you don't see coming. But it's unexpected change. And then the reason that the Tower falls is because it wasn't built on a solid foundation. So some responsibility is taken off of your plate, and so that you can rebuild with a more sturdy foundation. So something you don't see coming, especially with the High Priestess in reverse. It kind of feels like you've been so busy, like, taking care of things that you haven't had time to go within, and that is what is called for here. So you have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, which means that there is some trouble with working in community or working with people. This is like, the Three of Pentacles is community. It's work. It's working in community, like how you work with others. And when it's in reverse, it says that there is some difficulty in working with others at this time. There may be, you know, talks that you're not in on, that you're not privy to. But you also, you can't be fooled, you know. So even though these talks are happening without you, like, you are aware of them because you are also here, the Queen of Swords. You've got a lot of queens. You also have the Queen of Cups here, Queen of Pentacles. You know what? The Queen of Hearts hasn't come. Oh, that is the Queen of Cups. Yeah, in reverse. So the Queen of Swords, you're gonna have clarity about this. This, you know, it's a call to action. The Tower happens, and you're assertive at this time. You're the Emperor. It's a call to action, and you have to kind of like cut through the jargon, the you know, the BS of the matter, cut through the webs of the situation to like gain some clarity. And it's tough because it's like, you know, you want to be upright and be like the match to your partner, but you're coming in reverse, and it's like there's just some discord here. I can't exactly see what it is, but the Queen of Cups is like you're having to be reserved in your emotions at this time. And it's just a feeling of like discomfort, of like not feeling things just not going the way that you had planned for them, right? You did the planning, you're ready, you're prepared, you know, the coffers are full, the money, the, you know, the abundance, and like still something happens that's like it's out of your hands. You know, you've done everything you could, but something happens that's out of your hands. This could also be two people that just work differently, you know. So let's see, why is the High Priestess here in reverse? I do believe this has to do with needing to go within and to feel your sensitivity, to like, to use your strengths rather than deny them. A lot of messages coming in. These messages may be taking longer to come in, but there's a lot, or there may be some confusion about these messages because it's in reverse. Like they're not clear messages, right? And then you got the Six of Swords. So it's like, you know, it's time to move on from a situation where you're denying your intuition. Like you really have to believe your intuition. Allow yourself. You are, you know, whatever these messages is, it's allowing you to move on from a tough situation. You know, there's an imbalance here. Boy. And then there's this like needing to save for whatever, wherever this is going, or whatever the situation is now. It's a time to budget and save your money and conserve your energy, especially because it's like your energy was just leaking out like water everywhere, being expended on all of these different situations. There's just a lot going on. Okay, so why do we have the Four of Pentacles here? Ah, the Fool. This is, you're going to be taking this next adventure here, you know, the next leg of the road. Like things are changing and they're changing fast. And, you know, you are going to do something different than you have before. This is, you know, there's adventure here. Having faith, you know. He has faith. He's about to walk off the ledge, and he has faith that he is going to be fine. So there's like having faith. There's a new journey. It's got like a little flower. I wonder what kind of flower. There's a happy little dog. Everything he needs in his little sack. You're going to be taking an adventure, or just like a new path. You're going to be taking a new path, like, because, you know, this wasn't working, and that's why the Tower comes in. So you're changing course now. You're changing course at this time, and what after that came in was the King of Wands. That's emotional immaturity. Whereas this is, yeah, it's emotional maturity, but it's also like a fiery nature. There's like a lot of growth here. A lot of growth here. But it's like having to be, it's maybe a difficult end. It's like, you know, you're trying to figure out where this path is going and how to get there, you know, like, you're still planning it. You're still planning it. And then you have this in reverse, which is also, it's like a lack of community. You feel isolated. A lot of these cards are people that are alone. But then you have a new idea. You know, this is a new action. This is the beginning of a new action. You know, this is you're gonna be doing something totally different, totally new, something you've never done. I mean, whether this is within family, you're gonna be trying a new, like, maybe what it is that you, by going into introspection and your sensitive nature and going within, you're trying a new approach here. You know, some of you are leaving behind the situation and you're just going to start fresh. You know, you're going to start fresh. What's this Ace of Wands here? Oh, the Moon, something you don't see coming. There's something you don't see coming. This also has an eclipse in it, by the way, which is February 17th. So I would watch for the date of February 17th to see what is happening around that time. You have the Chariot in reverse. It's opposing these other cards. It's like, should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go? And then finally, the Justice comes in. The scales of justice will be balanced. You deserve this. This is your karmic reward for doing more than your share in a situation. Yeah, there will be justice. Karma served. This is a really tough reading. Then you got the Lovers. So I feel like the Justice has to do with this Lovers. And you get the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, which just means Wheel of Fortune is never bad, but when it's in reverse, it means your cycle of bad luck is ending. There's been a cycle of bad luck, and it's ending. This what you got, the Devil, the toxic cycle is ending. You're leaving it behind. You're leaving this toxic cycle behind. And this could very well be at the time of the eclipse. I'm so sorry this is such a heavy reading. I almost feel like redoing it, but I know that this message is for somebody. I'm going to pull one of these unknown oracle cards. And I hope this message helps somebody that's going through a hard time, that, like, you know, we do a lot for the people we love because we love them, but it doesn't mean that, like, we don't deserve to be loved back and to be appreciated back for the things that we do for others. You know, family dynamics can be very difficult. And, you know, I think it is the love that makes it more confusing and hard to be level-headed, because we do love our family so much and we want them to be good and healthy and happy. We want them to, like, have these chapters of success. Like, we want that for them, you know. But also, it's like, you can help people, but you can't get them unstuck. They have to want to be unstuck. They have to get themselves unstuck. You know, no matter how we try, it's just that it's not always appreciated for what it is, for the love that it is. You know, I guess it's sort of like people have to make their own mistakes. You can lead a horse to water. It's like that sort of thing. It's a comic. Oh, yeah, the universe is so funny. Yeah, the universe has a funny way of showing its love. Like, this is not a funny situation. There's a divine comedy. Dante's divine. No, that's Inferno. Something divine comedy. I feel like there's a lot of tragedy in comedy. It almost looks like he's crying. What is that? Oh, it's a monocle. The comic. Let's see, what else here? That was too many. This is the Anima Mundi card. This really talks about going within. There's a lot of planetary shifts in the universe right now, and the energies are really heightened at this time. There's a lot of pearls of wisdom in here, and a lot of magic. It's like things happen in divine timing. Things happen in divine timing, and sometimes we can't force it. We can't always emperor our way to the finish line as much as we want to. Sometimes, forcing a situation doesn't work when there's divine timing at play, and lessons need to be learned on their own time. You also have the venom. It's like to watch out for toxic situations. There's toxic situations at play here. And to watch out for the venom, whether being received or given. And then you have the kiss. It's like you have to hold faith, rely on your partnerships during difficult times, especially. Yeah. There's a lot shaking out this month, and it's going to be a rough one. But like the best advice I can give is to like meditate every day, protect yourself, cleanse your energy, right? Cleanse your energy, pray, whatever the things that you do for you that like give you solace, and hope. We have to live for hope during these times when things are really dark. I apologize for this reading so dark. There was a very weird energy today as it was, but I hope all is well, and I am going to light a candle for you right now. Oh, let's light a candle for Pisces, because Pisces needs love and light and clarity and protection, and sending love to Pisces wherever you are. Whether you're on my street or all the way around the world, sending love to Pisces right now. We can get through this. You can get through this. I thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next month, Pisces. Bye.